What's up, everybody? It's your boy, John, your DM, for another episode of Playing Games with Strangers. Let's just rip this Band-Aid off and dive in. We got, to my right, we have Squid Zerwinski, the squiddiest of all of us.
Hello.
We have Josiah Crandall.
Present.
We have David Clements.
It's the game time.
It is the game time. And then the Earl of all JS's. JS Earls.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm here. And together we combine to create this podcast. I don't know. Let's talk merch. Dave, you just uploaded something to the merch store tonight.
I did. So a while back, I was like, hey, I'm going to play around with some designs. And then I came up with this like black metal design, and John liked it, and at least one other person liked it. So I was like, we'll sell it. So now, over at the Playing Games shop, you can pick up the Aberrant Games with Strangers designed. It's black metal. So if you know what that means, you know what it is. And if you don't know what that means, go find out. playinggameswithstrangers.com/shop.
It's true cult, yo. Sorry, black metalers will get that. Well, Squid, being as Celeste isn't here, you want to talk about our Patreon stuff?
Hey, we have Patreon. It's super cool. We have 3 different tiers. They're very affordable, so if you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on us, you don't have to. We'd like it if you did, but we won't make you. You can get some fun things. They're currently, we can be watched live. You get access to some unique stuff. We just recently reworked everything, so I kind of forget where we're at. But there will be new stuff coming soon to the Patreon, so check it out. You'll get to see it while we do.
I think right now, I'm just really feeling like we should play the theme song.
Playing games with strangers, you know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers.
Oh boy, did we do some things last time? I'm not going to remember what any of them are, so I have my handy-dandy notebook. That might be copyrighted. So anyway, we went back in time to see what Wilder/Felix was up to, and he was just cruising around town where he met a glowing figure of a bugbear who started following him around. He attempted to reason with it, didn't work. Unsurprising. Detecting thoughts showed that there was 2 people in one. Unfortunately, one of them happened to be my favorite person, Zeus. Oh. The ghosts intensified. So there were more of them, which is fun. And now, I wasn't the only one that got old. And Wilder was older, so, And let's see, the others all showed up. We all met one another. There were a lot of ghosts. There was also an elf on a rooftop that was shooting at poo. I went after the elf because I didn't realize they were ghosts. 50-50 on which one I would have preferred. Anyway, everyone was confused. We all wandered around. Not much happened in the way of fighting, even though we tried. They all evaporated. Me and Pooh decided that we were going to go to the Drow City to warn them about the whole, murder, assassination, extinction plan, as it were. And we're dropping everyone off at Felix's house. And then that other one, the one that we don't like because she doesn't like me, took her brother over to her boyfriend's house where she may have accidentally planted the idea that she should kill, or they should kill, all of the Towerfall family. Oops.
All right.
Start with Zeus.
Yeah, could we start with Zeus? Could you just give us a little insight into what he's doing? Peek in that window for a minute.
Yeah, sure. We can start with Zeus. We open with a scene inside a giant iron tower. And we watch as this figure steps into a room that is filled with familiar looking violet crystals lining the walls. The figure in yellow kneels down before a doorway that just opens to pure blackness. It is done. The implant is complete. We have infiltrated their group, and soon we'll be able to most effectively destroy them. You just hear cackling coming from behind us. And as he begins to rise, the blackness that is in front of us dissipates. And we're seeing inside this black hole, With that being said, let's go ahead and go to Wilder's house.
All right. We will see you all later. We're off to warn the drow. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
I don't know that song, but yeah.
Gareth looks at those of you who are there and says, "Why are we splitting up? It always seems that every time we split up, bad things tend to happen."
Well, I was pretty sure that someone said that we shouldn't all go to the drow. So
Oh dear.
I know I was elected to go, and I'm really excited about it, so please don't take this away from me, I'll cry.
Also, we're trying to prevent bad things from happening by doing this.
But why do we need to split up to do this?
We don't have
I
to.
mean,
Let's
we could all
join them.
go.
Yeah, let's just all go.
I mean,
Yeah, we could all go, I suppose. I just don't know how a whole crew coming down will help, but we could try. I mean, if everyone wants to see the drow, I'm down.
Well, I need to get back to my people, as it were, down there anyway.
you're right. You're leading them.
Did anybody see where Aileen went?
Oh, she's right here. She's just,
What?
eating.
She went into the kitchen and then she came back.
She's not that short.
Where?
Just eating the cinnamon bun right here,
No, she's not.
I thought I saw it go into the kitchen. Right? Am I the only one that saw that?
Makes sense. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you're the only one.
I did see
You
that.
know what? I got a spell for this, though.
Do you?
Hi, it's me, Callum. How's it going, Aileen? Where you at?
Callum, we could
Seems like we lost you.
just yell.
That's it. Thanks. I have.
So many sending spells.
Callum, you were doing that thing again.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of fun. I've decided it's my new favorite spell to use.
You get a response back from Aileen. Not sure. Went into the kitchen. Now everything's dark.
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, so,
Yes.
guys,
So,
Aileen is either
guys.
one stuck in a cabinet in the kitchen or is somewhere else.
I've gotten stuck in a cabinet before. It was wonderful.
She said she went into the kitchen.
I knew you were gonna say that, Pooh.
It was wonderful.
She went into the kitchen and now everything's dark, she said. So,
Well, I'm going to wander into the kitchen myself.
Make a perception check for me,
Sure.
please, Pooh.
What's dangerous about a kitchen? 13.
You notice that the back door's open.
That's not the kitchen door back there, is it, Wilder?
No. And I'll shut that. I think I will shut it. I'll go check out the
So-
back door.
I'll still check out the kitchen.
I'll check out right between both of you. Just keep my eyes on a swivel.
Dave, you're checking out the back door. Make an investigation check, please. Pooh, what are you checking out in the kitchen?
All the cabinets to make sure Aileen's not in them. I'm starting with the lower cabinets.
Okay, make an investigation.
Not the cookie jars and things?
Callum,
Yeah,
what are you investigating?
I'm looking for any signs of people that weren't Aileen being in here, because I'm assuming, no offense, Felix, that you don't keep your floors that clean. So I'm keeping an eye on stuff.
Make an investigation check as well, Callum, please. Who? What did you get?
I got a 9.
Yeah, you don't pick up much. You find a very interesting stash of cookies
Nope.
in one of the lower cabinets.
She's not in here. Definitely not in here. No, but it's okay.
Dave, what did you roll?
I rolled a 28.
The back lock on your door has been broken. With your rogue capabilities, you know that someone was trying to pick this lock and they broke it in the process. Callum, what did you roll?
11.
You don't notice too much in the way as far as signs of people like fingerprints or scuff marks on the floor. But in the process of looking around, you find various symbols on some of the walls in the kitchen.
Can I tell what they are?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
13.
You don't know what they mean, but the way that they're arranged in the north, south, east, and west of this room, you would be willing to wager that it was for some arcane purpose.
Do they look active?
It's hard to say.
I'll cast Dispel Magic anyway. Just see if it does anything.
Nothing happens.
Well, I'm out of options.
Well, she's definitely not in the kitchen, but
You know, this would be really helpful if we had another person here that did magic that I could point these out to, but of the people I'm with right now.
What, these symbol thingies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I'll do magic.
don't-
Gareth, do you
I-
recognize these?
I thought
I wouldn't know. I don't, let me just look at them real close. I think maybe Brother Pan,
maybe
had a book
maybe
with some of
Wilder
these
should
things
look
in
at
it.
them.
I'm going to see if I know anything at all about these.
Roll Arcana.
Here we go. 12.
They look foreign to
This
you.
one's a squiggly, and then this one, of course, is a and I've got nothing.
Wilder, you want to look at them?
What are we looking at? Sorry.
These symbols.
Oh, you've got squigglies on your wall.
Ah.
Did your little person do this? I bet it was this little person.
Well, that's no way to talk about Aileen.
I was
No,
gonna say.
not LL. Yes, you know, sometimes kids.
Oh yeah, that's
finger
one.
paint.
Draw on the walls.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. Well, while he does that, I'm going to copy them down just so I have them on hand for whenever we find someone else that knows magic.
Well, Wilder, could your girlfriend have put these on the walls? Like, maybe it's a
Oh, is she coming back?
Obok. I bet it's a love note. I bet it is.
Probably is.
Oh, Wilder.
So, limited use, meaning somebody was coming here, doing a thing, leaving. Somebody broke through the back door, like, broke the lock.
Oh,
So they took Aileen.
so I mean, she's not here, right?
Maybe.
But when I
But she was just here.
yeah, but I mean, when I talked to her, she didn't sound, like distressed, at least. So even if they took her, I suppose at the moment she's safe? Question mark.
This isn't one of those, you know, what do you call them?
Aneurysm.
No, not that.
Stroke.
No, like when you, you know,
I'm trying. Keep going. How many syllables?
when we were in Waterdeep. Remember that place?
Yeah.
Ice cream
I
headache.
mean, like the teleportation circle.
That's it.
I think
Yes.
Yeah.
One of those.
No.
It's not.
There's no
No.
circle on the ground.
those have to be confined.
Did any of you guys, when you raided the tower in Waterdeep, did any of you guys go into the dark rooms? The rooms where you guys saw things and then someone ended up going into a room and then the room would black out?
Orbog did not, but I feel like
Aileen
somebody
did, didn't she?
I know Aileen did. Somebody else did too, and I can't remember.
For reference, Callum didn't enjoy any of the rooms he was in when he was in the tower.
No, Callum died.
If that helps.
I
Didn't like any of them at all.
don't know who did.
Wilder, did you go into one of those rooms?
I'm thinking maybe I did, but I don't remember Jack.
Okay, Wilder, I'm going to say that you did, because I know 2 people did. I'd like you to make a history roll with advantage, please.
It's a dirty 20.
You remember some of these symbols on the walls of the room that you went into after that spell had been broken, but this seems like a modified version of what was going on there.
Okay, so I'm real foggy here, but back in Waterdeep, we went in a tower. We got split off. I went to a room, and these characters look similar, but like some of them are different. And of course, it's been a while.
The tower, like, the not
Yeah.
my favorite place tower.
Yeah. Yeah, yours and
Yeah,
Pooh's.
that makes
not
sense, I
place.
suppose, since who's been wandering around in bugbear ghosts on the
Right.
street.
Yep. I saw those. I punched one.
Oh, I wanted to punch one,
Sorry.
but it went away. Okay, so it seems to me like we have 2 things here that are pretty pressing. One, we have to warn the drow, because it sounds like your brother's going to go, wipe them out
Not good.
pretty soon. And that's not just me saying it because I want to go,
Right.
but I do. And 2, Aileen's gone, so we'll have to sort that out. But I don't have a plan for that, aside from just wandering the city. But I find it unlikely that we'll find her that way.
I think we go with our original plan to the drow. Aileen knows that's what we were going to do anyway. So if we're not here, we'll probably be there. We can continue looking for her on our way.
And, once I get a bit of a rest and time to think about magic and whatnot, I can see if I can find out where she is more than just
Yeah.
talking to her, since she seems to be in the dark,
Oh,
both metaphorically and physically.
and I do always have this bowl.
I point to my head.
What does your bowl do again?
I think it's magic.
Oh,
I can look at people
Okay.
in places.
well, scrying is what I was thinking of. I just don't have it prepared at the moment, as it were. So we all go to the drow. We warn them. We let Gareth make sure his people are good.
Yep.
And then we see about finding Aileen.
I thought his people were up here in the castle.
No, they're down.
Or some of them, right?
He left some down there
I
too.
think there was,
Yes, they're
yeah.
down there.
there was like a whole city, a Bible study. I went to it. It's very nice.
Did he leave Kevin down there?
Oh, probably. I know. Kevin seemed pretty settled.
Not
So-
Kevin.
Okay, let's go. But let's be careful and keep our eyes open, like when we step outside. Since
Bugbear
you
ghost.
just got.
Well, I did plan on
Yeah,
having
but-
my eyes open, but
Well, with Pooh, you never know. I mean, he does.
oh,
Before
alright.
we leave, I would like to go to my back door and fix previously mentioned broken lock.
Do, looking out my back door. What's your passive perception?
20.
As you are trying to get this lock fixed before you go, you also, at the corner of your eye, you see an unfamiliar lump in your backyard.
Is it the horse remains?
It's actually backyard cancer. He needs to get that checked.
Hey Callum, you want to come check something out with me real quick?
Yeah, sure.
You're all good with the naturey things.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to investigate said lump.
Do you need me to taste it? Because I'm really good at tasting the dirt and figuring out.
I'm gonna
things
let you
about-
take the
Somebody say
lead.
taste.
Great. I'll go. What am I checking out?
This lump.
He's really good with digging zombies too.
I dig a few zombies.
He points out a lump in the backyard that is hard to make out because it is nighttime.
But I've got dark vision.
As do I.
Technically, everybody does. I forget.
Technically, I have blind sight. But
It looks like a lump of fabric in the backyard, or not fabric, material. And as you go check it out, it looks like when you stand over it and look at it, it looks like a wad of knitted material, like someone knitted it out of yarn.
just fabric.
It could be yarn begons. Nobody.
I'd like everybody to roll for
Take
psychic damage.
Callum enjoyed it.
not seriously, but
Uh,
that was
it-
kind of a stinker, Josiah. I'm just saying.
I thought it was pretty funny. Does it Looked like it was just recently dropped here, like it's been sitting.
Is the dew on the grass or on top of the...
Make an investigation check.
Has my fleece gotten wet overnight?
Check for
Oh,
fingerprints.
could I make something other than an investigation check?
If you can justify it.
Survival. Checking, the state of the ground.
Okay, I'll allow it.
God bless you. That's good, because that was a 5, but I have a 9, so 14.
Based off of what you can tell, it hasn't been there all night. But it's not like it was just dropped. It's not dirty. It's not covered in dew, but it is a little bit cold.
Great. I'll pull an arrow out to pick it up with that.
I was just getting ready to do that with my rapier.
When you pick it up, it's got about 4 dangly spiral bits that look like artificial knitted tentacles coming off of this thing.
Well, this is fascinating.
Why?
And the more you turn it around and look at it, it literally looks like a yarn beanie, except it's designed to go down because there's eye holes in it, and then the tentacles hang down off your face, like basically like a yarn Mindflayer beanie.
You could knit it. It would just be very difficult. Well, I don't have the appropriate spell prepped yet again.
I think
So
it looks very fashionable. I know someone in...
I'll put it on.
You put it on?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, okay, we'll help. Just yank it down. There we go. All good.
It's backwards.
Another thing you notice when you put this mask on is you cannot really use your mouth when you've got this mask on.
So the rest of the party's happy now.
What? No, never said that at all.
Like, you can open and close your mouth as if you were going to eat, but like if you were going to talk, you can't talk with it on.
Well, Callum, I mean, it looks good on you, I suppose.
I like it.
But,
It's very peaceful.
you learning anything?
Does it feel like anything else? I just can't speak.
You can't speak, but you still feel like you want to try to speak anyway.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
What's the first thing that goes through Callum's head when you may have this realization?
Oh, unpleasant. Better than being in the dark.
Pooh, Orbog, and Wilder, and I guess Gareth as well, you all hear that phrase in your mind.
Callum, did you say that?
Interesting.
What was that? Someone else.
Can I hear them?
You can hear them. It doesn't plug your ears up, so you can't hear.
Can I take it off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take it off for a second and then put it back on and then try to speak again.
You are unable to speak.
What the heck?
Just think. Or even try to think about
It's hard
making the tentacles move.
Very pleasant suggestion, Orbog. I didn't think about thinking.
You hear that in your brain again, all of you.
I'm not Orbog. Voice. Callum,
Interesting.
I'm hearing a voice in my head that sounds like you, but you're there and not in my head. So,
Can they hear my thoughts?
who is this? Is this me?
Who is they?
What? Okay,
If
wait.
you mean us, they.
Hold on. I'm thinking of a number. It's 5.
5? I wouldn't
6?
Wild.
wouldn't have chose that number.
Well, this is interesting. I wonder if everyone can hear my thoughts or just the people near me. We should test this out.
I'm really scared of where this is gonna go.
Should we?
Can we not? Could we maybe? I don't know. Not wear this down to the
Can I
drow.
hear
That
a
would be.
picture? Can you think of a picture?
Sure.
I picture Loth.
Does not work with pictures. It seems like this is only meant for communicative purposes.
I'm not getting anything, Callum.
Does the mask remind me of a certain creature?
Yeah, it reminds you of an illithid.
Perfect. I'm so happy I'm going to keep it on.
And you can't You can't hear anything.
In fact, I will even go as far as to say as you recognize this design as kind of like a homemade mask of a comic book that you are familiar with for a character known as Mikkee Mindflayer.
This is my favorite comic book as a child.
I wouldn't surprise me at all.
It's not suitable for children my age, but, you know, what are you going to do when you have a single mother? She can't watch you all the time.
Callum, I'm hearing everything that you're thinking again.
You remember the theme song, you know, who can bite your head off and suck at all your brains.
Mickey can. You know, even if you couldn't hear all my thoughts, I'd be saying it out loud anyway, so it seems pretty much the
Now
same.
there's a song going in the background of everything.
Oh. Yeah, did you guys not know Mikkee Mindflayer?
No, can't say that I've ever heard of him.
I'm gonna roll a history check. That was a 17.
It might have just been in the north. I don't know.
Yeah, you're familiar with it. You accept the company behind Mikkee Mindflayer. You weren't super into their politics that they were constantly pushing behind the scenes, so it wasn't like your jam.
Mostly only the emo kids liked it anyway, so.
I never
I wasn't
got
one
into
of
that.
them. The emo kids.
I think I'm gonna jump on my scimitar.
I'll take it off
Amazing.
and put it in my bag.
Thank you.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could try it on.
Can I have it back when you're done, though?
I don't think anybody wants to know what you're thinking, Pooh.
Oh,
That would be very
please.
quiet.
I hand it to Pooh.
I don't think he thinks.
All right, let's find out.
I put it on.
Pooh puts it on.
Mhm.
Suddenly, everybody in the room, with the exception of Pooh, are flooded with some very high-level thought, contemplating relativity and string theory and theoretical physics.
Why do I have a migraine right now?
Boy, this sounds like the conversation with my father.
Are you being possessed, Boo?
Wilder starts to get a bloody nose just thinking about some of the concepts that are being presented as
All right,
Pooh has this on.
take it off, please.
Did it work? I
It sounded a lot like talking to my father.
was thinking about cheesecake.
That was not his brain. There's no way.
Well, all right.
Okay, so
I think we got
Drow City.
we got distracted for a second, as we do. Drow City.
Uh-huh.
Yes, drow now.
Drow now, recoup, find Aileen. Leave Towerfall, kill Zeus.
Okay.
Try to
Find
survive.
Aileen.
Yeah, I think try to survive should be an umbrella over all 4 of those points, probably.
Find true love.
Well, I mean, yeah, that can also be an umbrella. 2 umbrellas.
Oh, but we know someone who's already found true
Live.
love.
Love.
He's just not
Yeah, it
willing
sounds
to
like all of
admit
you.
it.
Sounds like all 3 of you have
Yes.
without me, but it's fine.
Wilder.
It's, whatever.
Yes.
Wilder, I need you to make a survival check, please.
Oh, this is nice. Love survival for me. That's 5.
That's what this
You
is.
need help
This is
surviving.
love survival. You're
What is
Yeah.
love?
You've been voted off the island. Sorry.
The love boat.
You feel like maybe you fixed your back lock?
Wow, this sounds like something that would actually
fine.
happen to me. Like, I
Probably.
got distracted. Did I actually do the thing? I guess I did the thing. I'm going to do some other thing.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
To the Drow.
We're all gonna die. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
It's not like your daughter's in there.
She's not.
She's not.
I know.
She's probably more capable
She's
than you
elsewhere.
are.
But there are some pretty good cookies. Well, there were some pretty good cookies in there. They're gone now.
Wait, which ones?
Someone broke in.
No,
The ones
which,
under the sink.
Oh,
what flavor?
Cookie
Callum, could you
flavored.
take this scimitar and just jam
can
it
just start
through
walking.
my
They'll
ear?
keep
They were
up.
bacon flavored.
Yeah, the
Please,
the
just through my
bacon flavored
ears.
cookies
Well, that'd be no fun.
belong to Leona. So you're gonna have to answer for that. Let's go. And I'm gonna walk away from Pooh.
Wait, those were Leona's cookies?
Don't know. You're going to have to talk to her about it.
Does that mean we get to talk to her again?
Your scary girlfriend.
Pooh just ate the cookies that belonged to Death.
And they tasted like it.
No, they tasted very good. Does anyone want a cookie? I have a couple left.
Does it mean we're going to talk to Leona if we eat the cookies?
I put like the crumbs of the cookies that I had in my pockets,
They must be special
back in the
dark
jar,
morsels.
slide it under the sink.
It'll be okay.
Right.
Let's go.
To the drow then.
How are you guys getting to the Drow City?
With our feet.
Airplane.
Stargate.
Stargate.
One of those options was accurate.
TARDIS.
And yet not helpful at all.
We walk.
I mean,
I like just walking. Our feet will get us there.
I was going to say.
Right, but which route?
The fastest.
Yeah.
We go through the
The
middle
way that no one will know we're going.
We don't even know where we're going. So it's perfect. I'm going to keep an eye on the city for more ghosts.
Yes.
Uh,
We're going to
Also-
follow the signs for Ultha Orthiad.
Going to keep an eye out for more bows and arrows pointed in our direction, but not mine because I wasn't here when they were.
So, Orbog, serious question. Do you have like a...
We can let Gareth lead the way.
Fair enough.
Off switch? No,
That
I
is
do
actually
not.
a fair point. I was going to see if you had like a drow sense where you could like smell of the drow, but that sounds very, very racist, which I didn't mean.
That sounds questionable.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that back. I'm not going to actually say it, but I was thinking it. So let's go.
Would you like to put the hat on?
Nope.
Then it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Wilder, I will tell you, there is such a thing when it comes to bugbears. We're very good at smelling.
Oh, we know.
Oh, you smell.
We know.
I know. We do smell. Everyone
I could
smells.
probably find you a quarter of a mile away.
Some more than others.
Do we really need to spell them out? Like, haven't we all been there? We all went down there to say
Yeah.
we can just go back the way we came, right? Not the...
Well, not you, because you came the long way, I think.
Yeah, but didn't y'all mention that, that there was a way that you all came up originally?
Gareth's like, yeah,
Right.
that's the way I'm going right now. Just keep following.
We're following.
I'm still
just
walking.
following.
We haven't stopped walking.
This is
I'm
called
just saying.
small talk. It's what we do
Yeah.
until rocks fall and kill us.
Yeah, pretty much. We just continue to fill silence.
Let's head on over to Emrine to see what Emrine's doing.
3/4 of a bottle of wine in and having a great evening.
What is Emrine doing then?
I'm pretty sure that she was tucking Nikis in and then debating her life choices up until this point. So I'll be here for the next 6 to 8 hours thinking about everything that's happened.
As she's tucking Nikis in, he kind of comes to a little bit and he looks at you, Emrine. He's like,
Oh, hey.
why am I in Bastide's house?
This has been where you've been staying.
I don't... Why?
It's been a difficult few days.
Last thing I remember, you guys were attacking the king?
Yes.
And then it's all blank after...
Yes. In the fight, he had knocked you out. And in returning home, we were evicted. So we're staying here for a little while. And you guys are staying here so that, any fallout from everything won't, cause problems.
So where's everyone else then?
I'm pretty sure Rhoda is reading a book, angrily in a corner. And the other ones that we've named throughout this podcast are spread around. There's one of them now, sleeping.
And Dad?
Yeah. Mom and Dad are not around. But that's normal.
Yeah, I suppose so. Wait, didn't Dad find religion?
Yes, and it seems like he's gone to continue following it, wherever it may lead.
Okay. Well, this is all. Why don't I remember any of this?
When you get hit in the head, sometimes things are a little blurry for a little while.
So then, like, if I got knocked out by the king, do I still have a job?
Well, So, okay. Well, things are a little. So the king's dead.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Also, he wasn't the king. He was kind of like a lizard man, which sounds like a conspiracy, but it was
God,
actually
you sound
true.
like Ethan now. What the heck?
Yeah, except I actually saw it happen and also saw the actual king die. Well, I didn't see him die, but I did see evidence of his death. A lot has happened. It's been a very crazy few days, so we're just laying low. We'll find you a new job. That will be Tower Fall's in a bit of a state.
Is this because I opted to be a guard for Northern Tower Fall instead of Southern?
I would submit that your job had nothing to do with the state of Tower Fall at the moment.
Is that what this is about, Emrine? Like, I decided to try to pick up the slack like you did, and all of a sudden you have to go and kill my side because
I would like to submit that I did not cast any of the killing blows on any of them. I
mean, first I see you, and then you chew me out for being a guard. Next thing I know, I'm waking up, and you're like, "Oh, the king is dead." Ugh.
Yes. Well, see, here's the reasoning behind that is this ball was already rolling when I realized you were working for them, and I kind of wanted you to stay out of the eventual collateral damage that I was sure was going to happen, such as dead kings and queens.
You just cannot tolerate people having different views on life than you.
Potentially, but at least you're alive, so...
Yeah, you are aware that you can't save all of us, Emrine. We have to be able to make our own decisions at some point.
Sure, and if you would like to work for the next king and or council, as I think that is potentially the course with which Tower Fall is on, you are free to do so.
When are you just gonna let people make their own choices?
I do believe I just said you were free to do so, but I mean, we could continue going in circles if you'd like.
After you went and destroyed the choices that I made, it's like...
See, now you make it sound as though I did it because they were choices you made and not because it was something I was already doing.
Well, how am I supposed to take it? I mean, you suddenly show up and you're like, "Oh, by the way, you're making a poor decision," and next thing I know...
Suddenly?
And then next thing I know, it's like, "Oh, I killed your king."
You were unconscious, and I was helping, first of all, and then someone else killed the king, which I said 3 times now, but...
I need to think about this. And he gets up, and he walks out of Bastide's front door.
I am never having children. Okay, well, that'll be fine, I'm sure. Great. Perfect. Now I go find the bottle of wine.
As you walk to go find that, you hear a voice coming from a corner. He's not going to appreciate what you are trying to do, right?
You know, I don't do it for appreciation.
Why do you do it?
Is it not enough that I want to help you guys? And contrary to what he says, I'm not trying to save everyone all the time. I'm just helping set you up for success.
By being the helicopter parents that we never had?
I've been not here for a long time, not helicoptering. But apparently that was also not helpful, so who knows?
Not helpful by what measure?
According to Nikus, I left. Wasn't doing much.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is we still managed to survive up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I love you like a sister.
I am your sister. What?
I know, but you know what I mean.
That's a weird phrase to use with your actual sister.
No, but there's a difference between trying to help and then just trying to make people live the way you want them to.
I am not trying to control you.
Really? So how supportive were you of Nickus again when he told you he was a palace guard for King Vault?
Again, I wasn't trying to control his decision. I was trying to tell him that it was a very, very bad idea.
How was your last conversation with Ethan?
Well, my last conversation with Ethan was questionable. Not controlling, mind you. Questionable. There are some things about Ethan that are also not helpful.
Let me ask you this. Because I've had to do a lot of thinking, and honestly, talking to LL's been incredibly helpful.
I'm very glad you guys connected.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you want out of life for you?
Currently?
For you. Not for us, not what do you want us to be like.
Yes, currently? I don't know. Because everything I wanted went away. So.
Okay, well, it sounds like maybe you should spend more time trying to figure that out than trying to save a family that doesn't exist anymore.
Except that you still exist.
The people do, but the family itself doesn't. I mean, if what
As
you
long
said
as
about
you exist.
if what you said about mom and dad is true, then
I have never based my idea of our family on mom and dad. So
I know, but our family is broken on the best days, and let's face it, it's not been the best days. So it's like we are family, we are connected, we love each other very much, but in the same sense, I think it's time that you stop worrying about us so much and you start trying to take care of yourself. We're family, and by definition, we're going to disappoint you and make decisions you're not going to approve of.
You don't disappoint me.
Because we don't have the option.
You have every option, and you've picked a few of them that I wouldn't agree with, for sure. But it's not disappointing to me.
But you're hanging on to the wrong points of this conversation. I'm trying to say.
No, I think you are, Rhoda. Because I've been hearing a lot lately about how I'm trying to save everyone and protect everyone and keep everyone from this, and we're a broken family and nothing matters. But no one seems to pay attention to the fact that we are still family.
Maybe.
And I still love you guys.
We're watching you go down the path of trying to be family police instead of you trying to figure out what does M want.
I think perspectives are a bit off. What do you want, Rhoda?
What do I want?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Then what do you want to do?
I don't know. But you know what? I'm trying to figure it out.
So am I. I have not forgotten that I need to know what I'm doing. But part of what I want to do is help take care of you guys. Whatever that looks like. And I don't mean control you. I mean set you up to figure out what you want to do too. But constantly telling me that I can't do that is kind of taking away my choice as well, don't you think?
Life just sucks.
I agree.
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A massive thanks to our Blade level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, Branson Boykin, Debbie Roth, Matthew Cosby, and Random Encounters. Learn more and see how you can support the show by going to patreon.com/playinggameswithstrangers.